Suu, Project Sekai in 2024. A lot happened this year, and I mean a lot. Heck, we literally got a movie announcement that comes out next month, by the way. So, yeah, PS in 2024 was CRZY. That's why I want to highlight some notable moments that occurred during this weird year. I'll just be noting anything that comes to mind for each month. So if I miss a major event or dumb tube drama, I'm sorry. Anyway, without further ado, let's start. Starting the year off strong with Envy Baby. If you were active in the fanbase around this time, you probably know why this song was so iconic. Yeah, because of this trend right here, currently playing in the BG. A massive trend is exactly what we needed to kickstart the year, but that's not all that happened. Call ID glazing, but CPD was revolutionary. This song was life-changing. This song is so notable because it's different from what X's usually produces. Sure, they have darker songs, but this, oh boy, this song was a great precedent for all commissioned songs coming in 2024. Or maybe I'm just a X's glazer and this song was mid. Oh well, thank you anyway, Makey P. Good ol' Regulus. Everyone loves this song. Surprisingly, for a Leonid song, this spread like wildfire when it first released. Everyone, and I mean everyone, was posting about it, just like when Teradora came out. Song so good that it made people care about Leonid. And just to be clear, Twitter isn't a resource, but this song winning #1 in a Jake poll a while ago, went up against Cyberpunk Dead Boy, just speaks volumes on how influential it is. Anyway, Peculus wasn't the only thing that happened this month. We also got Yaoi. Of course, the annual White Day set blew the fandom up. Yada yada yada. You know the drill by now. I mean, just look at the likes she got on her official announcement. It's CRZY. For comparison, here are the likes for her Bloom's card. So yeah, Hanamafu Yaoi broke the fandom. This Akito card. Oh boy, I think the card speaks for itself here. I still can't believe it's real, and I love it. It's just so baffling that this is official, and I thank Miku every day for it. For Akito real and canon. Moving on from the furry though, we have another card in the 3.5 any set. Mr. Depression Toast himself. This card is pretty controversial because some like it, and some think it's disappointing as a Color Feast card. And it also spawned the infamous, aforementioned Depression Toast tweet. So, yeah, March of this year was a pretty wild time period for cards. Honorable mention to Toya for EW. He took ages to get his 4th focus, so the hype was real, and so was the angst. Yuri, that's it. That's the impactful event. Just Yuri. To say this card shook the fandom is an understatement. You just had to be here when this came out. And Hain fans ate well, and chronically online Jake fans had new material to argue about. Everyone won here. The fact that I cannot, physically think of anything else that happened in this month besides these lesbians is insane. The impact these Yurians had on us is CRZY. So, in conclusion, honorable mention to April Fool's 2024 as a whole, but specifically the Devil's Manor cover, Peak. Honestly, nothing memorable really happened for PS during May. Well, except the Bad Apple N25 cover. This was a pretty monumental cover, to say the least, caused some arguments here and there, but most people loved it and celebrated it. Keep this in mind though, not the last time we'll see a cross-fanbase collab cough cough. June actually has a lot of memorable events, so let's start with everyone's favorite idol except Kalapale, Hirakawa. After 1 year and 6 months, Haruka finally gets her 4th focus event, which is significant because I'm 88% sure that this is the longest gap between unit events ever. So yeah, we all celebrated Haruka coming back from no focus jail, the end. Anyway, we got 2 other events to cover, the next of which being Reeling in the Lights, or WOAHHH I continues the story of Mafuyu confronting her mother, but forgot about hair. We're here because of that cliffhanger. Those who know, I'll just play a clip. I'm sure we all know where this path led to.
ほんと最悪。文化祭の出し物がイカ焼きとか。ソースの匂いきついし、クラティも可愛くないし、モチベ上がんないな。まあでも、水木もやる気出してるみたいだし、今回は私もちゃんと参加しよっかな。そういえば、水木のクラスは面白そうなことやるんだっけ？そうだ、せっかくだし見に行っちゃおっと。驚くだろうな。
Yeah, basically the event ends with a cliffhanger of Anna visiting Mizuki's class for the school festival. Before that scene, Mizuki was talking about moving on, all of which heavily foreshadows the long-awaited MIZU 5. The fandom was fearing for their life. We far thought Mizuki would get outed, which she did, but not at that scene. I'll discuss MIZU 5 more thoroughly later, because we got one more event that was even more iconic than this. This event, I'm sure we all remember our initial reaction when this was announced alongside with Blinks. A lot of people were unhappy and appalled by the sudden announcement because Raiden VBS is finally surpassing WOAHHH. The entire goal of their group now, no one expected it. Here's a list of complaints I stole from Twitter user @ProdToya. Pause to read, I guess. Yeah, reactions were mixed, to say the least. But as the story came out and people moved on, the initial hate went away and people realized its peak. Still can't believe that VBS was the first group to accomplish their goal. That's CRZY, but nothing compares to what happened next month. On July 22nd, 2024, PJ Sekai posted this ominous teaser which hinted at a new project. People were speculating whether this was a new game or unit, but no one ever expected a movie, which was what we got. A week after they posted the announcement, Holopale dropped the teaser for the movie.
届けたい人たちに、私の声は届かない。知りたいの、歌の届け方。君のことを教えて。劇場版プロジェクト世界、壊れた世界と歌えないミク。私の声届かなかった。
Nobody expected that at all, but everyone was excited again. The fandom blew up. We know the drill by now. As of right now, the movie releases in a month in Japan, so I can't wait to legally watch it subbed. Honestly, this is probably the most exciting news. We've got the related to Sekai release or third. I speak for everyone when I say we will be seated. Day one, no matter how bad this movie may be, it will be number one in my heart. Honorable mention to the ES's Rui controversy. Not even gonna linger on this for too long, because I don't want to undermine the severity of it. So if you know, you know. Nothing to major this month, but we did get Virtual Singer World Link, which is a fan favorite set, and gave us new Sekai lore. And speaking of events like Haruka, when you finally received your second mixed focus after checks time. Nearly 4 years? The sports festival was literally the 4th event in the entire game. Simon Man shouldn't have taken ages soon. Yeah, this was a pretty big event literally. More than Haruka 4 TBHBC good lord. It was almost 4th annie by the time she got her second mix. Oh, hey, speaking of 4th anniversary. 4th anniversary being here is no shocker. It introduced a lot of future features to the game, which is why there's no time to waste. So time to start covering them. Like every other anniversary event, we got a new set to commemorate it. Another fan favorite set because it highlights the art style improvement the game has underwent, and it's just pretty as hell. I don't know what to tell you. For reference, here's the first anniversary 3-star compared to the 4th anniversary one. I'm sure you can see why people love this set. Oh yeah, and Rui got his first limited card in a year, I guess. Anyway, besides the gacha, we also got another very unexpected announcement. Yeah, we're getting Project Sekai Animal Crossing LOL. Unexpected, but it looks fun whenever it releases. Hold on, does anyone else hear those ominous bells tolling? Mizuki 5 was officially announced during the 4th anniversary broadcast. What a day, man. What a day. In fact, speaking of Mizuki 5, do I even have to speak on Mizuki 5? Not only is this the most impactful event in PS history this year, but honestly a highlight of the entire game. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing Mizuki's terrifying expression plastered on your timeline. I mean, Mizuki 5 got so popular that it even blew up outside of the fandom. From Roblox games to sports edits to even being featured on Know Your Meme. It was a monumental moment that united the fandom and even stretched outside of it. As you can see, this takes the cake for the biggest event in Project Sekai history. But that's not all that happened during Spooky Month. Don't worry, Mizuki 5 will show its thorns again. During the monthly broadcast, Colorful Palette decided to announce Saki's 6th unit focus event, which sounds fine on surface. I mean, don't we all love her? The problem here is that nearly half the cast didn't have their 5th unit event when this was announced, and Saki just skipped to the 6th rotation. That's wild. This announcement made some disappointing waves in the fanbase, because there's usually a balance with the event rotations. Or maybe, I'm just the only one who cares about this. I don't know. Oh, also that one popular Vocaloid song came to G-Sky, but who cares about that, am I right? Started the year with Night Court, now ending with them. Another peak N25 cover that went viral on TikTok. The fandom unanimously praised this cover and even danced to it, as they should. Now, on another note, Twink Tsukasa. This one isn't even a major event or something, just sparked a new fandom joke where we call Tsukasa a twink. Because of his posture in this card, it also sparked some Twitter arguments. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Moving on, this card set Tsukasa's aura back to the main story man. Remember when I mentioned Mizuki 5? Yeah, part 2 of that story was announced 1 month later. This event didn't have as much as an impact in and outside the fandom, but that doesn't mean it still wasn't an exciting time. Just look how much traction the initial post got. To start off the month, an absolutely stunning Shizuku, Card and Train, by the way, brings the entire fandom to its knees. The amount of positive reception this event received is not the norm for More Jump, considering they're the most unpopular group. Thank you Shizuku, you're beautiful. And just as I'm editing this, the New Year's 2020 for Color Feast set dropped, giving Eri her 7th limited in a row. Hooray! And dropping a new Akito card that we're all collectively thirsting over, including me, sadly. Alright, I think that just about wraps up all of the iconic moments I wanted to mention that came to mind. Project Sekai in 2024 was a roller coaster, alright, from Yuri to Twinks to Yuri, again and even football Mizuki. But it was so much fun being seated during the ride. I can't wait to see what ridiculous things happen next year. I just hope I didn't forget to mention something. Yikay, something notable that just got announced. Something notable that might be in the background right now? Oh yeah, I got it. Official Project Sekai coloring pages exist now. Isn't that just wonderful? Wowzers, that's what I forgot to talk about. These mad lads actually went and did it. A Sekai X and Stars collab, as if those two fandoms weren't at each other's throat earlier this month. Case in point. Of course, Colorful Palette just had to drop this news on us at the tail end of the year, but nonetheless, I'm excited to see this play out. Alright, now I think I mentioned everything I wanted to. Seriously, here are my notes. Anyway, what was your favorite iconic moment in history for 2024 in Project Sekai? Mine's is Mizuki 5 and sadly, Twinks Tsukasa cause it's funny. And if you made it this far, Happy New Year. Cheers to Project Sekai's 5th year of operation, and another year where Colorful Palette makes everyone mad. Yippee!